Welcome to the 6th edition of Suitable Conversations. I'm going to share with you my 5 cities that I think are the most fashionable in the world. Number 1, and that's my favorite, is Milan. For me, it's the fashion capital of the world. I've had a chance to visit Milan a couple times, and I just think the Milanese people are just very fashionable. I once saw a gentleman wearing a nice lime green jacket with a pair of khaki pants and a nice casual button-down shirt on his bicycle, doing window shopping. It was amazing. It was the most elegant thing I've ever seen. But people in Italy love their slim cut, bright jackets, beautiful hairstyles, and that's why I love to go back to Italy. Number 2 city I would say is Paris. I love Paris. Paris is home to a lot of top designers, top fashion stores in the world. And the third one is London. Well, London, you know, houses Savile Row, and there's some great bespoke tailors in London. And lots of double-breasted. The last time I visited, there was a lot of double-breasted suits in London, which I thought was very, very smart, and double-breasted's coming back. The 4th city that I think is very fashionable is New York, and I think a lot of people will agree with me. New Yorkers have a very good flair. They dress very unlike other American cities, very European touch, shorter jackets, classy ties and shoes. The 5th city that I haven't really visited in the last few years is Tokyo, but I've had a chance to read up on a lot of designers, and the Japanese people are slightly conservative, but they still have modern looks to them, still wear longer jackets, very dark conservative blue suits, and Prince of Wales grey jackets, and I love that. I think DANE will shed on his views on what he thinks of the fashion capitals, so cities that I talked about.
Funny enough, of the 5 cities that Dad just spoke about, I've only been to 2. So I think I have to visit these 3 cities in the next year. So hopefully sponsored by him. If not, then by Rogers. Same, but different, as they say. So I would like to highlight what influenced me and one of my favorite cities and most fashionable cities I believe to be. It is where I went to the University of Miami in Coral Gables, Florida. Lived there for 4 years. Got to see how the dress sense are there, a little bit more smart casual, but super, super preppy and very, very fashionable. With that being said, one of my other favorite cities is Florence in Italy. I got the chance to visit Florence to attend the Pitti Uomo in June of 2018. Pitti has 6 collections throughout the year, anywhere from women's fashion to men's fashion to food and wine to knitted yarn, amongst other collections. For the men's collection, there are two seasons. There's the winter season collection, which is in January, and the summer season collection, which is in June. It is filled with all next year's fashion this year, and you meet all kinds of people, whether it just be the average Joe or tailors or designers or brands or fashion houses that you may have not heard of. Around 30,000 people attend this 3-day week, and over 1,200 brands come in. Not only is the convention such a magnificent place where everyone is dressed up from head to toe in anything you can think of, things that would be considered lavish, things would be considered really out there. People are going for that to catch the eye of photographers and videographers. It's filled with influencers, personalities all over the world. And not only is the conference convention a little bit more unique, but there's also events that go on outside the convention, which is filled with networking events, cocktail parties, fashion house launches. Luckily, when we went there, I was invited by the Vitale Barberis canonical family to attend their cocktail event. Got to meet all kinds of people, and it was a great time. So I highly recommend anyone who's interested in fashion or is around the area to drop by to Pitti Uomo, an experience unlike anything else. So if you're interested in fashion, if you're interested in doing something different, that is the place to go. So these are just a few cities that we believe to be the fashion heads of the world. If you have any opinions on what you believe to be another city that we missed out on, please let us know. As we always say, please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next week. Cheers.